Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kim and I will be pulling some cards for the week just to see how that is doing, or what's coming to us for this week. And I'm starting late. I was doing some things, but anyway, I'm here. I'm going to pull with Edgar and see what's been going on. I'm trying to change the format a little bit. I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't work with my spirit guides or I ignore them when I pull cards, or but they're there, sort of a hum in the back. I don't always directly refer to them, and I find I was thinking about it when I did the Q&A, how much I enjoyed. It didn't feel like I was doing it all on my own. Not to say that I feel that way. My spirit guides are there. They're just there. But referring to one of them, bringing them into the session, I really like that. I don't know. Anyway, how are you? I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a restorative weekend. I had a good weekend, actually. It was very restful. I had a live with Dr. Ken from the Indigo Corner. Hello, Dr. Ken. Thank you for those of you who showed up and participated. I can't wait to do that again. It's really nice, honestly. Sometimes I feel things could be a little isolative for me doing this. I own a private practice, so I'm doing everything by myself, and it's just nice to have a back and forth conversation. I mean, I do that with you guys and the live, but I'm a person that my favorite form of therapy is group therapy. Okay, because you just have a conversation and topics are brought up, and I really like that. And I like having a conversation directly, not just through comments. But anyway, I'm just talking. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Things are crazy. Things are frustrating, but there's also some good, and I hope we could look at the good. If you want a personal reading, you can click more in the description of this video. I just jumped right in, huh? You can click more in the description of this video. The link will be there, or you can email me moonlightenergy15@gmail.com and I will send you the link, okay? I have my energy back. I feel like my third eye is not halfway closed anymore. It is wide open. So I feel good. I feel better. I hope this is me being pushed to the other side of whatever upgrade I was going through. So I'm ready and roaring, or roaring and ready to go. I'm terrible at sayings, okay? Alright, so everything I say here is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is for informational purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged, okay? So we're looking at this week, and I don't have to do an invocation. I asked Edgar. He said, you don't have to do that today. Let's see. So it's Monday, the 25th. So the week of the day, the 24th to the 30th this week. See what is going on, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first check in with Edgar and ask him what's going on. Um, okay, so let me just. Okay, Edgar. Is there anything significant that will occur this week? He said, oh, he said yes. He said, look out for any mention on Trump's health crisis, he said. Said there'll be some news there. He's saying there'll be some news regarding Putin in Ukraine, and he's saying Zelensky will get some very good news this week. He said, but it may not be announced until next week. But there'll be, as like rumors, people will be talking about it, but it won't be confirmed. He said the weather will be stable this week. He said there'll be some rainstorms. And I think I think I saw something on my phone about a storm. He's mentioning a hurricane. He's saying you may not have to worry about that. But he's saying there'll be a hurricane in the beginning of September. He's saying the collective will be able to breathe a little easier this week. He's saying nothing. He's telling me that it'll be a quote unquote light week. I'm used saying quote unquote. He didn't say quote unquote, but he's saying like there'll be signs of change, more noticeable. There'll be signs of change more noticeable. How will it be noticeable? He's referring to social media, but he's saying, how could it be more noticeable? He's saying, like, it'll be quiet. It'll be quiet. It'll start off quietly. And then a storm, but not this week. Not a literal storm, but like information spreading. Okay. All right. So let's pull, and I'll ask questions as I go through. Okay. That was a quick rundown. What he wanted to share with me. Okay. Alright. Make sure. Alright, so the overall arching energy for this week for the US Collective. Oh, we got cards coming out already. We have the King of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me just make sure. The Moon, as per usual. Death, the World. So last week I talked about how we were becoming more aligned with our higher selves. Ace of Pentacles. That's lovely. That is lovely. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups. Very nice. I talked about us aligning, and that happened for me, actually. But us aligning with our subconscious selves, our higher selves, our more intuitive selves. So, did that happen for any of you guys last week? Did you notice anything? I know for sure I did. I feel like myself again, but also different. So that's nice. So we have here King of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Moon. Four major cards. New beginnings. The start of new beginnings. Transformation. It feels like today is Monday. It feels like we're not. I'm hearing the word holding pattern, but it feels like a launch pad, actually. Like we're waiting to launch as a countdown happening, and we're waiting to be shot into into the moon, like into the sky. The moon is about our subconscious thoughts. It's about our intuition. Sometimes with the moon, a lot of times with the moon, is things being in the dark. You're not fully seeing anything, and it encourages you to. You're getting intuitive messages. You're being sent messages, and you have to listen to them. Whether in your dreams, whether in your waking reality. That's what is happening with us. Okay, you have the Six of Cups and the King of Wands. Six of Cups is about past lessons being brought into the present to prepare you, and trusting yourself enough, trusting your gut and your intuition. It's here twice, this High Priestess energy in the moon, our intuition, our internal subconscious selves, okay, and aligning with that in an authentic way with the King of Wands here, being courageous enough to trust yourself, to learn from the past, bring your experiences from past lessons to the present moment. This is what we will be doing, a lot of us. So as you move through the week, you have Four of Pentacles, you have Two of Pentacles, and Death. Oh, death. Transformation, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Transition, moving into a new cycle. The world is here as well. That affirms it. Four of Pentacles is about letting go. You have to let go of something. We will be letting go something energetically. That will help us transform in a way that we need to as a collective. Two of Pentacles is about prioritizing things, your responsibilities, balance, finding balance. Okay, so finding a balance between letting go and maybe even acceptance. Okay, we'll be doing that for this. Rebirth. We do need that. Then you move here, you have the Knight of Wands, the World, and the High Priestess. There'll be some stuff coming out this week. And look, he said it'll sort of be a slow trickle. We'll start off quiet and then, Wands brings news with the Knight of Wands. Inspired action, moving forward progression. Okay, strategic action, planning. The World is here. It's new cycles, accomplishment, coming full circle. Also news coming out, good news. And it could be about secrets here. Let's see. Oh, secrets. Okay. For this reading is the High Priestess. Does the High Priestess represent secrets? The High Priestess and the World represent secrets coming out. It feels like a steady stream of knowing, of a download. That's what the World represents also, Sometimes when things click, And when you look at a collective of energy, of people and their energy, it's like very powerful when you look at it. When the click happens, when things click into place, and this sort of like collective knowing, the world is here, that's the collective, you know. And the high priestess, what was I saying? What point was I trying to make just now? The point I'm trying to make is when you see the collective become on, for the most part, there's always outliers, of course, but when you see the collective gather together on the same accord, it's so powerful. When we're on the same sort of baseline of energy, that's when change happens the most. When things align perfectly, that's when things happen, like uprisings, you know, things you think wouldn't changes significantly when you look through history. When people, and I think that happens the most when we are on the same baseline energetically. And so you have these powerful cards about intuition and transformation and upgrades and new cycles and rebirth. That has been the sort of the cards in this underneath the same umbrella that I have been pulling for the collective. Ace of Pentacles, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is steady, slow, strategic movement. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles is new. It's a new expansion, new growth, new opportunity for growth and expansion here. New opportunities to know, new opportunities for new ground, new security, stability, groundedness. Okay, so that's this week. I mean, that's pretty good. That's where we want to be, honey child. That's where we want to be. Let's look at events. Let's see. So Edgar talked about some things. Events this week that will affect the U.S. collective. Mm-hmm. The Fool. New beginnings. Events. Two of Pentacles on the bottom. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands in reverse. It came out in reverse. That's what it is. That's what Edgar said. It's like news coming out, but you know, Eight of Wands upright is about progression. Things happening quickly, and it's in reverse. So you would believe that that is slow progression. You had the Knight of Pentacles there before. You know, let me just get some validation. Yeah, it's like slow events. We have Judgment, as per usual. I might have to shuffle somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It's King of Wands. Four of Pentacles. These two cards came out earlier. The cards I just pulled. The Two of Swords. Two of Wands. Let me just double check this. Okay. Let me shuffle some more right there. Spirit is telling me to shuffle because those cards were... There was too many of the similar. If they come out again, then those are the cards. It's telling me two more. Emperor's on the bottom. Six of Cups. The Star. The Moon. The Star and the Moon. Three major cards. Let me get a clarifier for the Two of Swords. So the question was events that will directly affect the U.S. collective, okay? Clarifier for the Two of Swords, please. Clarifier for the Two of Swords. What is that? The Seven of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. The Fool, we have the Fool and the Star here. The Star is about faith. The Star is about hope. The Star is about things that you wish for. It comes to you. Okay, so it's about your belief. It's about your inner guidance, trusting that. And events. And the Fool is about taking a leap of faith. Despite uncertainty with the Moon here. You kind of just like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going there. The Fool is a new beginning. It says the road is paved clear for you to move forward. Perhaps there'll be a delay there. But it honestly feels like whatever the events that will affect us, it feels like it has to be delayed. It has to be slow, or slow this energy down. The Fool's energy. It has to be. Because the Judgment card is here, and the Judgment card is about being discerning and your choices, you know, part of the Judgment card. The Eight of Wands in reverse is between the Fool and the Judgment card. Eight of Wands is about delays and obstacles, things in the way. I feel like it has to be that though. Okay. Judgment always comes up here. It's about accountability. It's about rebirth as well. It's about spiritual advancement, spiritual awakening. Man, it's nice. It's not, it feels good. King of Wands, again, you know, authenticity, bravery, being courageous, progressive movement, taking inspired action. This year, Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, whatever, it feels like we're looking at something. Edgar, show me. Can you show me, please? I could see us looking, maybe even looking up at something. Hold on, okay, I need to focus. It's like, it's not, he's saying about something about the sky, but it's not literal. It's metaphorical. What is it? Like, it's about going up. Like, Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles is about not letting go of something, holding on tightly to something. The Two of Swords is about denial, having difficulty making a decision. But this feels like someone's saying, it feels like the collective rather saying, I don't know what it's saying, and I don't know what I just was looking at in my head. Gonna keep it real. Let me get one more card, please. Something explicit. Let me get one more. Ace of Pentacles? No, that's not it. Nope. Page of Wands. Yeah, it feels like whatever we will be, it doesn't feel like it'll hit this week until next week. But whatever it is, it's like we'll recognize something about being shut up, or this is people beginning to speak about something. This is what it feels like. You know, it'll be like some confusion with the moon here. I need to see what is it specifically. Don't just show me emotions. Maybe show me what is the event exactly. I'm gonna pull 3 cards. Let's see if what are the can you show me, please? Please show me. Please show me. Please show me. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, same cards, the Full, Judgment. I said I would just pull 3. It's about someone growing something. 7 of Pentacles is about nurturing your plans, money, growing money, okay? For security and stability. But 5 of Wands is a card of conflict. It's a card of exposure as well. Embarrassing people, exposing things that you are not supposed to be doing. Okay, it's also about people having their own agendas, no one being on the same page. And the 3 of Cups. Now, who did I label this very long ago? If you've been with me from the beginning, those 3 people that would piss off Joe Biden. Someone will be fighting this week. A group of people. Let's see what this has to do. It also could be, this could be us. Okay, let's see. Does the 3 of Swords in this reading represent the U.S. collective? Okay, saying no. I was pretty sure it wasn't. I just wanted to rule it out, you know? Clear the center. What does this represent? Okay, I'll ask. Does the 3 of Cups represent the Republican Party? Does the 3 of Cups represent the Republican Party? Okay, it's saying yes. Okay, clear the center. Does the 3 of Cups also represent the Democratic Party? No. Okay. Clear the center. Okay. All right. Let's see what these are. Since it's the Republicans, why not pull out true crime cards? I'm just gonna pull 3. Okay. This card came out. And this card came out, party. Okay. Okay. Events. Egotism. Sure, that's what it. Egotism. Two more. Gift. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Inside. Feels very quiet. You know what I mean? Feels very quiet. You know? Whatever this event is. Has to do with exposure. It has to do with a group of people. So the Republicans. Seven of Pentacles, you know, growing something they're doing or have done is something, you know. Five of Wands. Maybe there's some infighting there that we'll see. No, you know. Look, and party. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's about them. For sure. And it feels like something that will disrupt isn't the right word, but it's something about dismantling their stability, perhaps their security. Just Five of Wands here, and it's a big obstacle, it feels like, for them. But this week it'll come out as like whispers and rumors and like, you know. I spent way too much time on that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Here we go. Me putting the cards upside down. Okay. Opportunities for growth and healing for the U.S. collective. But what I was saying is that, you know, starts off quiet this week and then it gets louder into next week. Two more shuffles. Opportunities for growth and healing. Eight of Wands just wants to be in reverse all the time. I fixed it, but now it's in reverse again. Okay. Ace of Cups. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, the devil. Wait, I might have to shuffle. Yeah, I gotta shuffle. These are cards I pulled previously. If they come up again, those are our cards. could feel, I just saw this Five of Swords. I can feel the Five of Swords energy there. Opportunities for growth and healing. Okay. The Emperor. Being an authority on our emotional healing. Being in our power. Living authentically. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Listen. With the shuffle. I should have just used a different deck, but energy feels very strong on this one today. Seven of Swords, walking out of a toxic situation. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Very nice. The World. Okay. We came full circle with the World. I pulled the World in the beginning as an overarching energy. There's some power we will be taking back. Okay. Feeling secure and stable and like unmovable, unshakable. Even though the Seven of Swords is here, this is opportunities for healing. It's, you know, that Seven of Swords is walking out of something that is toxic. You know, walking away from it. Or, you know, a toxic situation sort of falling apart. Seven of Swords is very flimsy. You know, people's secrets and plans and Queen of Wands and the Emperor together. Oh no, you might need to watch out. That's some good, powerful energy there. The Emperor is about, you know, authority and being in control. Ace of Cups. One of my favorite cards too. Ace of Cups is about contentment, satisfaction, new beginnings. And I'm saying too much. New beginnings for intuitive expansion, intuitive growth. It's about filling your cup. It's about self-care, taking care of yourself. It's about compassion for yourself and others. Starting off with that is pretty good. In the World here. New cycles, completing accomplishments. Okay, coming full circle, completing your goals, moving to the next stage in your life. Very nice. That's a good space to be in terms of growing and healing. Very nice. Okay. That's all I got. That's it, guys. So this week will be a little bit quiet. Look out, but some things there's some things rumbling. You know, there's some events happening. News coming out as per usual. We're on a launch pad. Tomorrow, what do I want to do tomorrow? I want to do something tomorrow. I will channel tomorrow. And maybe do a card combo as I'm channeling. I'm trying to get back into feeling my cards again. So, that's what I'll do tomorrow. I want to talk about a few topics of my choosing tomorrow. So it won't be a long video. I say that famous last words, but it won't. But I want to talk about a few things that's going on tomorrow. And so like this video if you like it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It'll be short. Okay? Bye.